We're running the No Huddle here at Pro Football Weekly and asking the question, what is the biggest injury thus far in the NFL? Now we know it's Peyton Manning. That's too easy, so we took it off the table when we went around and asked our editors.
Well, the Chiefs have had a lot of injuries, but I think no more than strong safety Eric Berry. Really hurt their defense. He was a Pro Bowler last year as a rookie.
Taking into account the great interest in fantasy football, I guess my vote has to go to Jamaal Charles.
I know everyone's saying Eric Berry or Jamaal Charles because obviously the Chiefs' two best players, but Chiefs didn't look good when they were both on the field anyways.
I would say it's definitely not Jamaal Charles. I don't think he would have made a difference on a team that looked pretty bad with him in week 1.
I'm going to go over the Giants, a team that should have been a playoff contender. They lost their best cornerback, Terrell Thomas, in the preseason.
I'm going to go with Sidney Rice. He was the one guy who had a relationship with Tavares Jackson coming into the season. Darrell Bevell counting on him to be that deep threat. So far, no explosion whatsoever in the Seattle offense.
The Packers have shown that they can certainly persevere through injuries we all saw last year, but losing Nick Collins, especially the struggles they've had against the pass early this season, is a big blow for that team.
But the one to keep an eye on is Nick Mangold. If he's out for any length of time, you got Colin Baxter, an undrafted rookie at center.
I think there are two players in the NFL that have been injured to date that are arguably the best at their position that have been injured. One of them is Nick Mangold, but he's going to be out for 3 or 4 weeks. Another one's John Beeson, who's probably the best middle linebacker in the game. He's out for the season.
To me, he's a lot like Ray Lewis is to the Ravens. He's the emotional heartbeat of that team.
Huge loss. Hurts them versus the run, hurts them versus the pass. And then to have Thomas Davis, another linebacker, go out 1 week later.
I think without him, that defense really struggles. They don't have anybody to rally them together. And I think they really suffered when he went down.
This is a team that people expect to be better. Losing Beeson, the heart and soul of that defense hurts.
There's a lot of good options out there, but I want to add one other, Michael Vick. While I'm not going to go with him because it looks like he's going to play this week, a lingering concussion could be a serious problem. So instead, I'm going to go with the obvious choice of Jamaal Charles. Instead of trying to outthink ourselves like everyone else seemed to try to do, I'm going with Charles. He's the best player that's been injured so far this year. He means more to the Chiefs than anyone else does their team, and they were only bad for 5 quarters. Who knows what the season could have become? That's a look at our No Huddle segment for this week for the best coverage of the NFL. Check it out at ProFootballWeekly.com.